Yo everybody, it's Master Games 22 and welcome back to the Lunchbox. We're back playing this game. No surprise there, right? So funny enough, during this current recording, you will be seeing that you'll probably already know that there's a update for the game that lets you use the GameCube controller. So guess what I'm using? Yeah, that's right, the GameCube controller. And you know what? I'm usually not one to like be complaining about not having the original controllers you used to use and stuff, but I have to say it feels so much better using a GameCube controller to play this. I can't deny that. It really does. It's perfect, almost. Like it just feels natural and comfortable. And I'm very glad that it's here. So I haven't really gotten to mess around with it too much, but I tested out the basic movements and such to see how I like them, and no surprise, I do. Feels like I'm playing Sunshine again, but in higher quality. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really have too much to say on it, but it's just all natural. Feels good. Do I get a blue coin here or does it appear somewhere else? I couldn't remember. There's stars here that I haven't tried to get yet also. I'm gonna try and get them. I don't know if I'll try and get them this episode. I'm gonna be focusing on this new area we're going to mostly. I don't think I ever noticed the way Peach looked as she was like jittering down the tank.
That is Pinna Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
The others are here too, of course. Let's see what Toadsworth has to say. Sorry, Dot. I'm eating during the time of this. I'm hungry. Not eating too much, so I'll pace myself. Come on, Mario, talk to him. I can't imagine what the poor princess is going through. Mario, please save her. Investigation of Pinata. Mario, is the princess okay? Princess is on that island. I think it's called Pineapple or something. How do you think you can get there? You want to go to that island? All right, then hop in there and cover your ears. See, looking at this, I wouldn't think that this is a tank. It just didn't have enough of a tank look. Pinna Park. That's what it's called. I think even Flood said it. If Flood can say it in his robotic voice, I should be able to say it fine too. The entrance to Pinna Park is just straight over the way. You can't miss it. And look, little new enemy variants. I can't remember if we saw the originals of these yet. Yeah, I always liked it better when you could oh! Stop. Move. That was wild timing right there of how he did that. Maybe we could spray these guys into a wall. Yep. It's weird how they smush like that, but yeah. Welcome to Pinna Park. There we go. Going after Shadow Mario. This little standoff, though, always looked dope when I was younger. See the waves shaking up and stuff. This is some good cinematography right here that they did. It made things a lot more epic than they seemed, and then you see that it's actually Bowser's head coming out of there, and it becomes clear that this enemy is not a new enemy, but someone Bowser was working with. Because up until now, we've only been seeing different enemies. Amazing, what a spectacle. Is this a new show of ours? You guys are great. Whoever hired you needs a raise. I love how you play the fearless hero and he's like a bad version of you, but you both look like the same and stuff. Well, as the director of this park, I want to ensure your success. So how about I provide you with a hero's vehicle? Follow me. Okay, so one of the infamous difficult fights in this game. So you have to shoot Bowser. Well, Robot Bowser. Oh, you're in this first person mode. It's gonna be... Where is it? I see it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I remember how difficult this was. Can't remember how many times we gotta hit it. I think it's 3 times. They come from both sides. I can't remember if water can do the job too. Dang, man. It's always difficult, this part. There we go. All right, so the water can still break them. All right, this next one, we should be able to take it out. Oh. We were off. Still one close by. All right. We got two coming from the other side. Yep, we do. Cool. I don't think I can shoot from here though. Oh, I can. Nice positioning on my part. And then we see who he actually is.
Leave my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away.
Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
Yeah, Papa told me all about it. He told me my mama got kidnapped by a bad man named Mario.
So you're Bowser's son?
So I came here to rescue her.
So the graffiti, that was you?
This is my magic brush. When I draw with this, all my wishes come true. A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A strange old man in a white coat.
Oh my God, Egad.
Why would you pretend to be Mario?
Papa told me everything. He said,
Mario's a bully, he never fights fair.
he said,
Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario.
so I tried to get Mario sent to prison. But they didn't lock him up, and now he came to steal Mama Peach again. You pest, stop following us.
Very acrobatic.
No, not again.
And then they fly to our final destination.
Corona Mountain.
I guess it kind of works out. We gotta shine though, right? Yeah. Outstanding. Breathtaking. What a tour de force. Perhaps it'll inspire word of mouth to draw more visitors. So yeah, there you go. Now you understand the plot. Shadow Mario was actually Bowser Jr. and he was told false information to from his father Bowser to make him do go ahead and kidnap Peach. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was gonna learn not to be bad anyway, but like his father lied to him about who his mother really is. But that always brings up the question and the memes about who did Bowser, you know, get with to have Bowser Jr. Like it's never spoken about. Even Shiggy doesn't want to tell nobody. At least from what I've seen. We know that the 7 Koopalings from like Super Mario World and stuff, they're from they're actually adopted, I believe. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Cool. Thought that was gonna blow up on me as soon as I got back. I was about to be pretty irritated about that. But yeah, the also Larry part of this is that apparently he got that brush from Professor Egad. What is Professor Egad like up to? Like honestly, I would not be surprised if they made a plot where he's like a villain in one of these games, because this man has like made so many things in the series, and it's kind of odd that that's been the case, and he's like just in the quiet of everything. Like, for those that never played it, I don't know why you wouldn't know, but maybe you just never thought about giving it a shot. But Luigi's Mansion, that's where Professor Egad makes his appearance. You can see his logo for everything, and you know, you'll just be hip off of that to know what exactly the scenario is with that man. He's created things, and some are used for good, some are used for bad. That's my general take of it. No, it's not worth it. Stop. Go. Did that one first shot, right? All the other ones, though, I failed. It's crazy, man. Yeah, and the fact that he gave Bowser Jr. the brush, you have to wonder, like, obviously, I don't think Bowser Jr. has the ability to camouflage himself to make himself look like Mario without the brush. So you have to wonder what was going through Egad's head when he gave the brush to the kid. Like, obviously he's a scientist. He's probably just, so he let his interests get ahead of him, and he's causing these issues because of that. Do I think that's a fair pass for him? No. Far from it. Man needs to get it together. Now, getting back to this game though, I'm planning, like I said, I'm not planning to 100% this. Maybe I'll do all the stars in each world, but I'm not gonna, I mean, all the shines in each world, but I refuse. I'm not going to get all the shines. It is so tedious in this game. You think that that Odyssey is tedious with their stars, with how many they just kept throwing out there? No, this game is very tedious with that stuff for a whole nother reason. Because like you have no idea how annoying it is to try and get all the blue coins. That's the only way to 100% the game. You have to get all the blue coins. That way you can get all the shines. It's just not happening. And I don't think there's even like a big reward for doing that. Speaking of tedious though, this star is actually very much in that avenue. I keep saying star. The shine is in that avenue. Because what we have to do. Oh God. Got it. I mean, I'm killing it pretty easily, but as a kid, this was extremely tough for me and very aggravating. The red coins for this. Let me talk to those two just so I can give some dialogue. Wee haha. Dad, let's ride this one. It's a scary one. Why don't you go on alone? You'll be just fine. Daddy will stay here and take pictures. Yes, that's right. What about this one? It's kind of hard to tell who's a kid and who's not. La da dee da la da. I'm Plucky of the Buckies. Haha, the clam is closed. Is that weird? Oh, they're recreating what's the name of it? They're recreating that stage from Super 64. I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's one of the first water stages you go to in 64. But you know, obviously these clams are like supposed to be represented because there's clams in that game that you interact with. Yada yada yada. Every 3 swings, the ship makes a full rotation. Be careful. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Oh God. Yep, made it. And we can't continue. Explanation? I don't think I'm gonna get one. But it's okay. I got it. Alright, so can you even get up here by why? This is so difficult for me when I was younger. I mean, I get it, you know. Oh, I see what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to utilize the ship going forward so you can grab that and yada yada yada. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're already up here. So as a kid then I was doing it the hard way. Wow. Did I ever recognize this area though? I really have to wonder now. Dun, 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 dun. Dang. There we go. This is some nice little carnival music. Like, I don't think there was ever any carnival stage in a 3D Mario game until like the recent series. Like what's it called again? Oh no! Of course. That was me. I accept that was my fault. Can't put that on anyone else but myself. I thought it would fill up. Okay. What was I saying? Dang. I'm actually having a hard time remembering what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the carnival stuff. Yeah, it wasn't until it wasn't until I believe 3D World or Super Mario 3D Land. I think it was 3D World that we got like some carnival based stages again. And that's it's a trend. I haven't seen it since yeah, we haven't seen it since this game, the carnival stage, at least in terms of 3D games. I don't know if there probably was a carnival stage in the 2D games, but it was probably like the really old ones, because I've played most of the like well-known 2D games of Super Mario, but I've never actually dived that deep into the other ones. I've only like seen like other Let's Players play it. So like I'd say like Super Mario and the golden coins. I can't remember if it was 6 golden coins or what, but Super Mario and the golden coins, I believe that was the one where the plot was Wario stole Mario's castle or something like that. Yeah, they did some like very interesting stages that we haven't seen in a minute until like recently. I keep saying until recently because honestly, Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 3D World to some degree, and even Super Mario 3D Land, all three of those games, they did some unique designs, as well as Galaxy. Galaxy did unique designs too, even though it was more so focused on space, you know. So they had a lot of they had to get real creative with it. Look at the baby snail. Keep it moisturized. Swear I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't know, it still seems like I'm being mean, but I'm trying to talk to her. I brought the baby to view the sunflowers, but this looks unsafe. Hey, I think you're gonna need a pair of shades. Oh, well then again, maybe you're not ready. You need to spend a little bit more time here on Aldefino. Come back when you think you're ready for a beer. Still have to spend more time here. I guess I've only been to 3 worlds so far, besides this one. How do we kill these guys again? You're ugly. Get over here. Pow. It's kind of weird how that helps. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, you would think that these are Yoshi eggs, but they're fakes in disguise. I think the guy at the beginning says that. Like, we got Yoshi eggs, but they seem to not be your regular eggs. I wonder which species this reminds me of though. Over. Like, it's giving me vibes of something I've seen before. I just don't know what. On our anime channel. Oh yeah, you know another thing that I really like is that I can do. Oh, come on, get over here. Yeah, they're sucking the nutrients from the sunflowers. Yeah, it reminds me of something from Animal Planet. Get over here. Every single time. Pow. Did that save the big one too? Yes, it did. Shine on me, shine on me. How many of y'all remember that song? Back when I was in chorus in high school, that's what I used to have to sing. And look who we're saving first to get to a new area. Dun, dun, dun. The mysterious mustache man has been seen running about town holding an egg-like object. The mustache man is also the primary suspect in the recent kidnapping of Princess Peach. You have to wonder why Bowser Jr. came here. Like, did you really need to... I don't know where you went to go get this egg, but like, this is gonna be like an ongoing thing for him. It's gonna be an ongoing thing that he's like stealing. He's like taking stuff. Darn, and I was about to ride that Yoshi too. So here's a new mechanic. You gotta bring fruit to the egg in order to have it, like, you know, hatch. It's not gonna be like a baby Yoshi and then, you know. I wonder if they had that planned for the beta. But we can come here and get some bananas. Delicious fruits need the sun to live. At least ours do. And at this rate, we may never have fruit again. Oh, where have all the shine sprites gone off to? Well, I mean, if you look closely, the area is becoming quite brighter, honestly. So you should stop worrying that much. And there we go. You befriended Yoshi. Make him eat with Y. Press A to save and continue. Right. So now we have Yoshi. It was always, I was looking forward to playing with Yoshi also. I don't know what it was, but like I just had like a large amount of hype and desires when it came to being able to play with Yoshi. How do I jump off him again? I don't know. But yeah, that spin jump. You see that little boat out there? There's a shine that you get riding the boat. And it's probably one of the most infamous shines to get. Because you have to use Yoshi. And one thing that you've come to find out when playing is that Yoshi cannot, hate to do this to you, Yoshi, but Yoshi cannot swim in this game. It's weird, but it's just a fact. You cannot rely on Yoshi to get you through an area if you put him in the water. You gotta stay above it. So yeah. But while we could go to a new area, how many shines have I gotten here? I think I've gotten maybe 4 now. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe I've gotten 3. No, I've gotten 4. There's Bowser, Beach Cannon. I didn't even realize. Runaway Ferris wheel. Now we gotta help fix the Ferris wheel. Can't remember if they have new dialogue to say. What does she have to say? Same thing. Still has the same enthusiasm. So the Ferris wheel is going crazy. Get over here. Talk to me. I understand that thing's trying to attack you, but just talk to me. Whoa. The wheel's out of control. It's just spinning madly. Okay. Gotcha. So let me show a cool trick. Whatever the heck you would call those. If you spray them with water before their shell comes back to them, they electrocute themselves. It's honestly a pretty cool attention to detail. Yes, you can just jump on them too when they don't have the shell on, but I just thought that was a cool little thing to show off. What do you have to say? You're a director. Hey there, Mr. Mario. Oh, Mr. Hero. Have you tried the Ferris wheel yet? It's delightful, Rump. What's that you say now? Yes, it does seem to be spinning rather excessively. That might be an issue on our budget. Wow, I like the Ferris wheel even better at high speed. Please, can we ride it? Please, Dad? This poor father. Some weird turtle's doing bad stuff back there. It's crazy. Huh. So obviously we can't get onto the Ferris wheel with it like that. So we go to the back. I never realized that he kind of gives you a hint to how to handle the situation, but I know I don't have to do this, but like I just like see, I didn't even realize that I was a way to get a blue coin. Yeah, with Odyssey, it's a lot more. You can find them in the most oddest places. But let's go ahead and continue. I don't know why I even did that little gold coin thing. Those Electro Koopas, they're called Electro Koopas, okay, are up to no good. Could you flush them out from the back there? Back of there? Thanks. And look at this. Breaking blocks like old school. So this is really right here is all about your platforming skills. Wait. I swear I thought I remember this turning. What, am I wrong? Oh, it's the spray, isn't it? Yep, I remember now. It is not just about your platforming skills, no. It is also about your ability to utilize the water properly. Okay. We'll just do it the proper way. Climb up here, spray, 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 jump on. I'm making it harder than it actually is. Trust me, it's really not that hard. Although that camera is terrible, right there. Terrible positioning with the camera. Thankfully, it's movable. Jump. Ah, my gosh. All right, well. It's always a 5th star, isn't it? That's causing the most chaos for me. I average on at least getting like 5 stars every time I play this game. Out of here. There we go. Wait, I'm confused now. Hold on. How do I? Oh my God, this camera. Would it have mattered? I don't even know what just happened there. What? Whatever. We did it. Sorry, I can't show you the proper way to do it, but we did it. That's the fun thing about this game at the same time also. They encourage you to experiment. And now the ride slows down. Now, I can't remember. Can you just like go to the bottom and ride it up? If you wanted to. Not really trying to experiment, but I was just wondering. I'm interested in what he had to say too. But we're just gonna go straight to the star. The shine, not the star. Come on, man. That really does look good in 60 frames. So we just unlocked 2 different new areas. I'm debating whether or not if I want to go back into this and show y'all one more stage. But you know what? I think I'm gonna chill. Have I even shown more than 5 shines? Tripping over my words. Have I even shown more than 5 shines when it comes to going to each world? No. So this ain't gonna be a changing point either. At least not yet. So yeah, we got a couple more areas to go to. I'm debating if I want to show off one of my favorite worlds yet. And then there's also another thing. The next part of this, I might be doing a lot more shines because I need to do a couple in this town just so y'all can see a couple of things. And I'm gonna try and make sure that I jump on it to do that. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see how things play. But next time we will go to a new area and see how we fare in those domains, you know? We got a lot more places to see too. Well, actually, let's see. We've done 5 areas so far. Honestly, I think we have maybe 4 more worlds at max that we can see. But yeah, I guess we'll see. No? So, as always, this is Master Games 22 of the Lunchbox, and if you didn't know, you should always stay lunching. Catch y'all later. Peace.